We've got ourselves Gambit versus Bait. It is our first elimination match in the playoffs.
Trying to get some chip damage on that mid tower with the push coming in from the Siege Wagon. They're trying to put a stop to him, though, and they've got him a little bit low, but it's actually going to be FN actually dying first, giving away that first blood. Meanwhile, Vampire actually sniped the Courier. That's all he did with that. FNG already placed very aggressively, as is the Timbersaw on the other side of the map, so it's possible they could get 4 bounties, maybe in the outpost as well. Pio can actually stop that. Jump forward from King R. He's going to try and take the outpost back. It's going to be a close call, but they will not be able to get it in time. King R may just give up his life for this one as well. Stun comes out from the Dragon Knight, chain stunning down FN. He actually dies. They may have gotten the outpost taken away from B8, but that kill, I think, is well worth it. King R still going to be caught here eventually, but FNG now going to be exchanging himself for that support kill, and he was level 6, too. Well, unfortunately for them, there is a sticky hero standing in front of them. Shotslow on the Timbersaw is a potent tower defender, and they're actually going to try and go on him, but at the same time, Gambit is already kind of baiting that. Vampire, he's going to show up sometime and try and hit a big impale, but at the same time, FNG TPing in. They do manage to hit that impale onto Dendy, focusing him. Dream actually turning into a Razor with a static link, stealing away Dendy's damage, turning it onto him, and now they've broken Bait. They're going to be able to just run them down. Looks like the Brawn is easily going to get caught. That's 2 dead on the side of Bait.
Man, FNG is having a blast here. He's playing this game like a pup.
Yeah.
Just killing couriers and delaying the game.
I love playing 5s that can be disruptive like that and not care about dying, you know? And FNG is clearly embracing that and yet still hasn't really been caught. You know, he's been sniping these couriers, not really caring if there's a bunch of heroes that show up and catch him.
He's an emo boy, dead inside.
Yeah.
Description, you know. Just...
Razor on Razor, Dream. The much superior Razor, as that is a Morphling with almost 10,000 net worth compared to a Razor who's sitting at just 2K. Dendy, well, he's going to be in trouble as well as Dream turns some damage onto him. Waveform forward, gets a little vision, and there's the Sonic Wave to finish him off. That pure damage doing nicely. Ghostic is going to be able to take some damage back up. Pio's trying to stay on top of anybody at this point, but a Ghoul Scepter slowing him down. Still going to go for FNG, but blocked out by the Sprout. Will be able to catch him eventually, but at what a cost, though.
He's alone
Gambit have run down his entire back line, and Pio's going to try and run himself out solo here.
That's Roshan.
Yeah, this is a good choice. I like this from Bait quite a bit.
They have the medallion, they have the troll, so this should be easy for them. Shotslow is around, though.
And 10K net worth from Gambit. Feels like Bait needed something like this to be able to take it. FNG grabbed it! Oh, no! And now they're actually going to have a fight with this. Shotslow, he's going to go in. They're going to kill FNG twice, but it doesn't really matter because the rest of Gambit has already gone to the back line. They're going to be able to chase down. Looks like they're going to go for King R first. Manage to blow him up. Nice and easy. Now, Dream trying to get out before he can get silenced up. But he is going to be silenced, and Pio's going to get on top of him. That's actually great. Sonic Wave doesn't actually kill Ghostic and FN. Dendy hot on his trail. FN's got to be able to blink away, even though he brought so many heroes low. Couldn't finish anybody off, couldn't commit.
More importantly, right now what they're lacking is damage. It doesn't look like they're able, but maybe the E-Blade is completed. They have smoked up.
Pio's just on the high ground here, and the smoke immediately going to break. Shotslow is actually going to be found. Oh, the back line. King Art, though, already taken out by both the Morphling and FN. So the 2 supports are dead, but in exchange, they've lost a Timbersaw, and Pio looks for more. Unable to get the ensnare onto FN, but Ghostic is able to get the silence. Unfortunately, Pio didn't chase him out immediately. Now he's here, and he tries to go for Dream, but is hit by a Spike Carapace. Going to be stunned up by the Impale as well, dropping low, but they don't have any more burst damage.
They can do it, but they need catch, and they need constant control.
Well, we do have another Roshan that's going to be coming up soon. Pio just got both his MKB is going to be coming in quite soon, unless he dies to the smoke gank. He's already spotted by Vampire, but they don't choose to go for that kill. They're going to back up to their high ground, but meanwhile, Beta's already jumped in. They managed to find the Queen of Pain. Can they actually get the chain stuns? They stunned for a long time, but FN's still going to be able to jump away. Now Shotslow is going to be the next target that Bait go for. Controlled up at the Clumsy Net, trying to get the silence out from the Abaddon as well. They should be able to do it. No, he actually is able to jump away. Dream turning into an Abaddon. Nice Sonic Wave as Waveform through. Does a lot of AoE damage onto Bait. They're kiting around this troll, but he managed to pop his ultimate, dodging that shotgun, finishing off FNG. Eul Scepter goes off, but not quite enough in time. They're staying grouped up. They know they have to play around each other right now because GAMBIT, they're playing an in-and-out game, trying to poke and get to the back line. That's where FN finally commits alongside Dream to be able to kill that Rubik. KingR goes down, but now FN committing his blink is quickly silenced up by Ghostic, and Dream now left with no supporting cast is exactly how Morphling can die. He does have a waveform up. He's going to be able to waveform into the Roshan pit, jumps, TP. He's good.
You can go for the cooldown reduction as well. Not too shabby for your blink, for your stun, for BKB, but 25 strength, man. That's a chunk.
All right, they've broken the Abaddon, but Ghostic will just be able to activate his ultimate manually here. Dream tries to go for the kill into KingR, but he's protected. Not quite enough burst damage. Dream going to strength form. FN, once again, committing to be able to kill that Rubik, but now that his blink is on cooldown, he may get cut, but no one's snare comes out for the troll. Very lucky for FN. Otherwise, he could have just traded himself for a 4. Once again, Pio gets a little bit low, but again, always going to be Aphotic shielded. Will be okay. Dream doing the same though as he turns into a Morphling. Oh, Pio had managed to get off his ultimate just the last second there before the burst damage comes up, but Yule Scepter, Impale, now a charge on through. Pio is barely alive with just sliver HP, but they just need a little bit more. The Morphling's gonna go for it. A shotgun comes out, they've taken out the Aegis. Now they have to make sure they haven't overcommitted though. Dendy actually trying to go for a TP away as the revive comes out from Pio. Dendy inside the river, surrounded by heroes. Ghostic charging for, trying to get to him in time, but now he's already dead. They have no Dendy with no Dragon Form either. Pio left with just Ghostic trying to help him out. Will manage to get the kill on FNG. A support, that's it. He's surrounded by so many heroes, kited by so many abilities that he's struggling to stay on top of any of them. Bit by bit, they're going to start bringing Pio down. Ghostic is eventually going to run out of damage, run out of heals, and Pio will fall. I think this has been like the last 7-8 minutes that he's just been sitting on trying to build up an AC while still holding enough for buyback.
They gave him the Vambrace.
Okay, they're going to be able to find the Nyx Assassin here. This hero has been a pain in the ass for bait. So them being able to find the Nyx Assassin first, great pickup. Pio gets a little bit low, but Aphotic Shield quickly takes off that ethereal form, allowing him to beat into the Timbersaw. Silence up onto the Abaddon, but KingR does manage to stun up that Queen of Pain, but it's Pio who's focusing down Dream right now, who gets a little bit low. With the help of that Spirit Vessel, they might be able to bring him down. He's already up on so much strength though. 3,000 HP is what he's sitting on, so instead they're going to turn onto shots though. Once again though, they're just going to kite around Pio, whether it's these Impales, whether it's the Ethereal Blades, everything they can to be able to stop the damage of the Troll and just poke at some of these other heroes. Unfortunately, FNG has been caught and will be brought low to winning the first part of the fight with that BKB. There's still going to be a bit of a concern that there's things like Sprout and the Ethereal Blade being able to save allies. That's also something that has kind of come in clutch at times. The Impale, stolen by KingR, is going to be able to find an opening here, leading off a stun onto the Morphling, keeping a chain stun with the Dragonite as well, taking so much damage. He's it popped. That's a monster kill streak that's down, and now Bait, they push forward.
And right now, Roshan has respawned.
Oh,
so instantly into the pit. Sadly for Bait, Morphling just got his buyback, so this should not be a free Roshan at least.
I mean, still, even if he buys back, they could try and take a fight around the Roshan pit, and this could be their way back into the game. GAMBIT have already initiated. They buy back onto the Morphling, but it's going to take some time to get here. Meanwhile, KingR, oh, he actually stole Spike Carapace. See if he turns it around on FN. He does. He stuns up both the Nyx Assassin and the Queen of Pain, stalling up their damage. They're going to be able to focus onto this Timbersaw now. Pio going at it. The Yules stalls him up a little bit, so Shacho is going to be able to get away, but they've got a bigger target. Dream, he jumps away. With his Morph form, he's going to be okay. FN, similarly, blinking to the other side. In and out, in and out. That's what GAMBIT are playing right now, and they're going to just poke at the supports that are out of position, such as LeBron. Sprout controlling up. Orchid goes out. The Aphotic Shield helping him out. Yule Scepter is down. He doesn't have BKB quite up. The life still trying to keep him alive. He gets off his ultimate, but he finally does fall. Then he's dead for 2 minutes, and Bait, they're just out of steam now. With their carry gone, there's nothing left to stop GAMBIT from just marching through that high ground. I don't see how this two-man defense could possibly hold. And sure enough, GAMBIT, they're done with clowning around.
That's it.
Heroes, a lot of active abilities that have high DPS. They can hunt, find solo kills, they can make big team fights happen.
Yeah, I would not be super excited playing Clockwork in this game. Nice toss there from Vampire.
And the box.
They can get enough body blocking here to actually bring down Ghostic. Kind of doubt it. He does level up his Q. He's given a cookie as well. So that amount of mobility will allow him to survive.
But he's
okay, he's actually blocked up by LeBron a little bit. If they can get another toss, they have a toss actually coming up. He's going to toss the Riki onto Ghostic. Ghostic hits him with the backstab. And what was that? I thought he was home free.
Just Riki, it can be very valuable. He gets multiple raid bans, and suddenly he's actually very strong.
Another toss back, but this time Ghostix actually wants to be able to fight. He hits him with the nuke. The cookie is going to land him right on top of FNG, and that'll be enough to get the kill.
Put your pressure. It can't be on all 3 lanes at the same time. Some of the lanes you have to lose.
Yeah, and anytime somebody's left solo, Gambit is always there to be able to punish, and this time it's Ghostic in the bottom lane, tries to go for the courier kill, and both of the couriers survive.
He tried, he hit, and they're the same. They're right next to each other, so he right-clicks 2 different couriers, and they survive. This is a difficult kill. They have damage.
They're going to try for it here with Pio joining them, slowing him down with the time dilation. Looks like they should be able to get especially.
For those big ultimates, Chrono is not enough. I believe they need Snapfire. They need LeBron to get that level 6 as soon as possible.
Yeah, this is not a time to be too sacrificial. Looks like the chain stun onto the Void, not quite enough. Plus the Terrorize going in is going to be able to control up the clockwork a bit. He's going to get stunned. They do have the Bedlam doing some decent amount of damage. It looks like he will end up falling here. The ultimate comes out from the Ancient Apparition. That's enough to turn around.
I have seen maybe 1 Terrorize. Snapfire has not used his ulti.
It always feels like this is just kind of constant. They're going to get a pick off on King R here, as well as a kill on to old Granny. And Bait are just kind of left, sand in their hands, drifting through their fingers, trying to catch something, anything. They do manage to grab Dream here, but can they actually kill him fast enough? He managed to get off the Cloak and Dagger, survives, Ghostic very low. Dream jumps to the low ground with the Blink Strike and will not survive, actually. The poison damage is good enough. Exodus Vampire with TP away, spotted by Pio. All right, well, Diffusal Blade on both the cores, both safe laners are ready to fight. The difference is Bait, they have a Viper mid, whereas Gambit have a Medusa. So this slower pace is better for them, and it's still Gambit who are the ones trying to make some moves. Now, this move actually fails since the Shadow Realm goes off fast enough, but it'll fade eventually, and this hasted up Excess Vampire will be able to bring down King R. Probably going to lose his life for it. His time dilation is going to slow him down to a crawl. A successful duel, the first one of the game, I believe, for Ghostic. It seems like outside of draft, they're also oftentimes being outplayed in movement, right? It really seems like FNG has a strong read of where Bait is at all times, and he's kind of placing himself as the potential fodder. Oh, the cookie actually stunning Excess Vampire right as he blinked in. What a disaster. He thought he was going to be able to get a toss backwards. Instead, he dies for free. No cost to Bait, and now they can maybe push into mid. After all, they still have the Chronosphere. Ghostic being gone on, but a Force Staff gets him out of smoke screen. Hook shot on him as well. Now a Cogs push as well. Terrorize does manage to land onto the Riki, but it's going to be Ghostic potentially dying here. In fact, he does. A little bit too much damage. Shots up with TP out. Actually does survive. And maybe FNG. The Void actually shows up, and immediately he's inside the smoke screen. They do have a cookie to be able to get him out of that one. Pio, I think he was looking for it. Now he does manage to get the Chronosphere, catching that Riki, as well as setting up for a lot of damage on the Medusa. FN trying to get off his ultimate. Pio, he's committed too much, though. It's going to get chain stunned down by the Tiny. They do manage to kill the Medusa, yes, after the Chrono expired.
It happens. Not really the hardest kill shot to land.
Oh, Dendy pushing forward with no team behind him. He does have a Force Staff, though. Now the cookie is close enough, but Excess Vampire is going to stay on top of him. Yulscepter actually stopping the toss away. Dendy sticks around, knowing that Excess Vampire is a little bit too far forward. Now they catch him, and Pio looking for more. Time walks forward, Chronosphere out, but the Stone Gate's already gone off, so Pio can't really do a whole lot. There is going to be that damage coming out from Granny, but now he's stuck inside the smoke screen. He activates his BKB, time walks, but Dream still managed to get the kill. B8 have to now back off without their big damage dealer. They threw everything they had to be able to do half damage to a Medusa. Dream now activating his BKB. He's going to be dueled up, but the BKB being activated by Riki means that he's not that squishy. Ghostic has to run away as the duel fades. A stun onto Shotzlow. A cookie gets him out of that net. Ghostic's going to be okay. They overextended on Pio, paid the ultimate price, and now they're going to have to buy back on Dendy to try and defend this Roshan attempt. Gambit, push onto the high ground. Pio charging forward, activates his BKB, is going to be hookshotted up, taking so much damage to Terrorize, not going to be able to save him. He takes way too much from a Riki. Dream is a beast right now. Popping heroes left and right, nice. Excess Vampire, Force Staffing through, managed to get the toss back onto Ghostic. Dream, he's going to be able to jump into the high ground as he retreats. Still a little bit cautious here.
FN should be able to take down this tower. Just stand here and hit it. This is the worst. Man, this feels so bad if you're Dire.
And Bait, like, we've seen them in this situation before. I feel like you just gotta force down to the, or try and smoke around. Ghosting tries to get an initiation onto the Tiny. They still manage to kill him with the Chronosphere onto the Riki as well. They're gonna throw out the Terrorize just to make sure his chain stun wasn't needed, but still wins the fight. Pio hoping to be able to find somebody. Yeah, and he's got the 20% evasion talent at 10 or something like that. It's mega value. 10 talent. Dendy gonna be tossed back with a cold feet on him as well. Forstaff a little bit farther away with the cookie helping him out, but again, Dream with that basher, it makes a world of difference. He can always pursue. That's Dendy with a dieback, by the way. Dead for 100 seconds. They certainly can't commit Chronosphere or anything to him, but if they don't do anything,
they're just gonna lose the Rexes.
I never see them in these situations. They always try and defend from inside their base, and they never try and go for like the smoke around. And as a result, plenty of opportunities for Excess Vampire to get tosses back like he does on a King R. King R, fortunately, is able to get away from that Riki. Blink away from the Riki as well, gets him out of danger underneath the tier 4s, and FN's just going to keep it going.
There's a tier 1 and the tier 2 on the bottom lane, so they're like, that looks like a lot of effort. I don't want to go all the way down.
Well, Dendy does have a buyback now. He actually has enough gold, so he's finally able to do so. Shotzo goes in the back line. They've gone for all their damage on the Medusa, and they're rewarded with the kill. They're going to be able to get Excess Vampire on top of that. Dream, meanwhile, tried to go for the supports, but actually got kited well enough. They're not able to get that kill. And the front lines, though, it's Pio with the successful duel helping out Ghostic.
They just die one by one.
And it's also Gambit. They're able to easily commit to Roshan here with FN without too much risk. They have a Medusa inside the pit. And Bait, all they want to do right now is just kind of poke and try and slow down this Roshan until that Chronosphere is up. But I have a feeling Gambit's not going to give them enough time.
It's too fast. Perhaps they can think about stealing it.
They're going to jump inside now. Pio committing his BKB, but not able to do a whole lot. Immediately has to jump away, gets bashed immediately. Fortunately, a Forstaff on a time walk gets him up to the high ground, but a BKB being committed. FN just to be able to finish this up. They do have Ghostic committing to go for the Ancient Apparition kill with the smoke screen coming out. The Terrorize not going to be able to save him. Ancient Apparition lives. They get the Roshan. They get the Aegis for FN, and all they may lose for it, well, not even that. Pio actually has to time walk away before he can finish off that kill on a shot slow. May take out the poison. Nice toss back there from Excess Vampire, getting the kill onto LeBron, but there's the Chronosphere finally up. Gonna go for the kill on Dream. That's gonna be a dieback for him. The Aegis is on the Medusa, so they're just gonna ignore this Medusa and go for everybody else. FN, standing on the front lines, is gonna be able to create some space, but they have to go back to their base. It's in trouble. The Ancient is at half health right now, just due to the creeps. Bait can't push this fight any longer.
Some stress. We needed this. Yeah.
Enough sustain. He had to back away from creeps, man.
Yeah,
feels bad.
It's still a very difficult game for them. Yeah, their throne is super low. Medusa has that Aegis.
They do have a glyph on the side of Bait. That is very important right now. It means they don't have to push outside of their base to be able to take the fight.
You just have to look at Pio and his cooldown on the Chronosphere. That's all.
Oh, that Daedalus doing so much damage. Fortunately, he was able to get away from the avalanche. That could have been a bit scary.
Oh.
Jump forward. Oh, no, he actually got hookshotted right as he went for the kill on FN. He is going to be able to buy back. Meanwhile, they do have a duel onto Excess Vampire. Doesn't last for long, though, and it's actually Ghostic who may end up dying. They've already killed the Medusa once, though, thanks in part to that damage from the Snapfire, and Dendy's MKB putting in some serious overtime here. Now they've got the Chronosphere onto both the Ancient Apparition and the Medusa. Can they bring down this Medusa? No, they can't, because Viper just got assassinated by Ariki, and Pio left with no backline to be able to help him out with that Chronosphere, and that's just going to be it. Much like to game one. Gambit will close it out, maybe with no buybacks on their side. Bait, we're going to say goodbye to them here at WePlay. They put up a fight, but in the end, they will fall to Gambit, who are going to try and make their run through the lower bracket.